I just want to touch on this really quickly and lightly. It's been reported on and revealed that, CNN was creating, again, I should iterate that, they were creating basically a set for a scene which they were reporting on. Okay? Now, the authenticity of the news, the authenticity of what is being reported on may or may not be factual. It doesn't matter at that point. Okay? I'm not trying to say that what is not real, but what I am trying to say is that when you set certain parameters within a set to get a certain feeling, emotion, reaction, you've entered into a realm of something that is controlled. It's not a natural, fluid, truthful, okay, process. Whenever I say that, I mean it's not pure, it's not true, it's not real time, it's not actuality. It is something manufactured. Okay? When I go watch, let's say, The Wizard of Oz, okay? Now, if I'm not educated, like to a 3, 4 year old child, that is a reality until, I mean, you know, having children is quite a blessing on anybody. It's one of the most difficult things, but it's a blessing, okay? Because you get to learn a lot of different aspects of where society and a lot of things within religion and everything fall into a different perspective. And not only that, you get to witness what you have been brought through as a child. Okay, I mean, for me, when my children were a little bit younger, the things that would come out of their mouth are astounding and amazing. They made a whole show about it. The things kids say, uh, you know, I want a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Well, that's pretty great, but the only thing is that they don't exist. But to a child, it's manufactured and processed and presented in a way to be a realistic. And that's one of the things that, especially within Hollywood, that they pushed for is more realistic, special effects and presentation. Because movies sometimes in the 80s, they really suffered with that cut and paste and blue screen and all of that. So nowadays, in the advent of CGI and computer technology, we're able to make things look very realistic in their presentation. But I just wanted to touch on this really quickly that when you're going into when you're going into make a presentation, regardless of what it is, you are you are one way or another you're going to enter into person's perception of it. And if you're staging things, it's a construct. It's not natural and fluid. Okay. So usually whenever I do stuff like this, I just do it off the cuff. I don't really do a whole lot of editing. I don't do hardly anything editing on my vocal stuff. On the voice track, soundtrack, and that's probably why most of my crap sucks. But you know, it's just something that I do. I just kind of get out of me and share. And not a lot of people like it. I don't have followers. I don't have subscribers. I don't have anything. I just get stuff off of my mind and put stuff out there that are my perception. That my goal, what comes from me, is I would like to see a positive change within communities, within the world, within humankind, and the mental state and mindsets, because we're capable. And the offset curveball that comes through that can disrupt it, you know, people need to not have to go through things alone. And that's where the love and the unity for one another comes into play. But when you set a stage for CNN, for them to manipulate, to me it's manipulation. It's not realistic. It's not a truthful presentation. If somebody's bringing set pieces, it's not realistic. It inhibits the goal. And I mean, I'm sorry, I don't trust something that can't be forthright and upfront. I mean, they should, if they would have put like a little bit of note on the bottom, this is a representation, or this is artistic rendering, or this is, you know, realistic. You've seen it on TV shows where they reenact stuff, but they presented it like this is how it is. But anyway, you know, I love you guys and gals. Just love one another, man. It's not that hard, you know. Get over it, and you know, expose things. If it's not right, expose it and communicate with it.